There are a plethora of quests that you will complete in Windrose, but there is one at the very start that can be a bit confusing if you don't know how to start it or where to look to even start the quest or the things that you will need to actually complete the quest. So in this guide, we will discuss how to complete the 15 Men on a Dead Man's Chest quest in Windrose. If you read the description, all it says is find the pirate's chest, which does not really give you a lot of context. It does show you exactly where to go though. But when you get there, you're going to notice that there's really nothing of interest other than a bunch of dead bodies. That is exactly what you're looking for. You are looking for a circle of dead bodies, and in the center of it, you are going to have to dig. In order to dig down, you will need a shovel. In order to get a shovel, you're going to need copper ingots. So if you want to take a look at this guide, boop, right up there in the corner, I show you how to get copper ore in order to make copper ingots. But that's besides the point. If you already have copper ore and you already have copper ingots, then you need to go back to your workbench and craft a shovel. Once you have your shovel in hand, there are a few other things you're going to need if you want to be successful. One of the hardest parts of this quest is actually killing things that spawn after you start an encounter. There are 4 drowned that are going to spawn once you interact with the chest in the ground that you're going to dig up with said shovel, and they're not easy because they throw rocks at you and they hit extremely hard. Before you do this at all, you are going to want to complete the ruins that give you the health pots in order to die a lot less. Now, I died once when I first did this because I didn't realize how hard it was going to be, and I didn't have any kind of health pots or bandages or anything. For lack of better words, I got my ass handed to me by some skelly boys, and that was not ideal. So you're going to want to complete the ruins areas and get the ability to craft health pots, and also loot some of the health pots that come from the chests at the ruins. Once you have some health pots, you are also going to want to upgrade your weapon. You're going to craft the saber, which does, again, take ingots. And then you're going to want to upgrade it at least once so that you can hit harder. On top of that, you're going to want to make food. Now, if you haven't found cayenne peppers as of yet, you should go look for them. I'm making a guide on that now. I don't actually have it at this exact moment on my channel, but I will. But for the people that do have cayenne peppers, which are located near the ruins to the north on the map, they are going to be just to the east of those northern ruins in the coastal jungle. But if you have cayenne pepper, you are going to want to make something that has strength, and then you're also going to want to make something that has vitality, because you're going to want health. You are going to get hit very hard by these if you are not careful, and then you'll die and you'll have to reset the encounter if you die. Unlike everything else in Windrose, it seems like bosses and encounters, you do end up dying and coming back to whatever it was that killed you, and it still has the same amount of health as when you died. With encounters like this, that's not the case. After they kill you, it despawns and you have to reset the encounter, which means they will be starting at full health and you will have died, lost all of your stuff, and lost all of your buffs in the process. Don't make that mistake. That's what I did because I just wasn't prepared and was not aware that they were going to spawn all 4 at once and beat my face in. So make sure you have the food, an upgraded weapon, maybe some armor. You know, really go in there prepared because they hit pretty hard. If you haven't killed a drowned before and you're going in and killing 4, you're gonna get your face kicked in like I did. But if you have all of that stuff, you have your food, you have your saber upgraded, you have your armor, and you also have some potions, you're going to interact with the chest that you dig up in the ground, and then it's going to spawn the 4 drowned. The best way to kill them is by kiting them. So if you're not familiar with that term, it means you're going to run like crazy in a circle to stop them from hitting you as often. So you're going to kite them around and just swing, kite, swing, kite, swing, kite. And they will get some hits on you if your character decides to not run, like mine decided to not run a few times, and also I was jumping and losing more stamina than necessary. Either way, you're going to kite and run, hit, run, kite, hit, run, all of that until they are dead. And once they die, you can go back to the center and loot the chest to get your reward, which is iron ingots and a new currency, guinea. And there you have it. That's how you do the 15 Men on a Dead Man's Chest quest in Windrose. It's very simple once you understand that you have to dig down and you need a shovel. And it's also very simple once you understand that the 4 drowned are not something to play with, and they will hit you really, really hard if you're not prepared. So just go in knowing that. Get your shovel, get all your stuff together, you know, your different buffs, and make sure that you at least have a decent weapon. Like I did, I just upgraded the saber once and went in and killed them no problem. Again, kiting is the biggest thing here, and you'll be able to take them down really easily. As always, if you liked the video, then like the video. And if you like my content in general, then please subscribe to my channel, because it means the absolute world to me. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!